Hey guys, my name is Heather. I'm going to talk today about team building and how to recruit and have a good, solid team. So it's easy to shout from the rooftops, join my team, post it all over. But the real thing is, are they going to be a good fit for you? So for me, team building is very much about relationships. It's about building relationships and being like um, close enough to someone that they would want to be a part of something with me. Um, so you, so I learned this from Louisa. She has this question that she asks. It's sort of a proposal, like a marriage, will you do this with me proposal. And she just simply asks, have you ever thought about becoming a mascara artist? And it's sort of, you can kind of go that route, and it can also be something as simple as very casual to like, hey, you should totally do this with me. Like, I would love to do this with you together. So it can be, depending on your relationship, like either of those scenarios or something in between. But the key there is to wait for them to hint to you that they are sort of interested in something like that. And so once you have sort of posed that question, the key then is to what to say next. So where do you go from here? So you pose the question and they're going to be probably like, whoa, they're going to tell you all the reasons why they can't. I don't have enough money. All of these things. I don't have time. I don't have time for this. I'm doing so many other things, and you're sort of sitting back and sort of taking mental notes of what it is that they, what the reasons are why they say they can't do it. And then when you're taking your notes, think, okay, so they say they don't have money. I'm going to give them the reasons why, how they can overcome the money issue. Taking notes on how they actually might be able to fit it in time-wise or things like that. So, but this is going to also be going back to relationships. It's going to be something that's personal to them. So, if they're a mom, explain, how there's ways that you can fit it in the morning before kids are awake or whatever. Or if you work full time, that there's some time in the evening after the kids go to bed that you can do a video or something, But then also along with that, I would include honesty. When I have people that have questions about signing up, I'm very straightforward. I work at this and it's something that I spend time on, and that might not be for everybody. And so you have to figure out like who that person is that you want on your team. It might not be for them, but I am very honest with people and just letting them know that like I really do spend a lot of time at it, and I'm honest with them about, everybody wants to know how many hours a week you work, and I'm very I just say exactly what I do during the day, give them a ballpark figure. And then I will usually, after I lay out like how it could work for them, I also give them an opportunity to kind of back out a little bit so things are not awkward. So I'm always like, but that's okay if you feel like this, or if that's not, what kind of time you want to spend on it. That's okay. Like we can totally still, you can be my customer and I'd love to still be your mascara artist, and give them sort of an out so they don't feel so much pressure. You always have to sort of be you have to know going into that you have to be sort of unattached to the outcome. So you have to go in and go through it, the whole thing, knowing that this is not about you. This is about them. And if this is not working out, don't take it personally. So also with that, there's a sort of like, as a team builder, you have to be a lifter and be able to lift people up. It's not about you. So if you go into it looking at it as, I'm unattached to this, and whatever happens with this, and if she chooses to be in with me, then she does, and I will lift and strive to lift and help others. Okay, so to review, going back to that, there's the proposal, and then them telling you all the reasons why they can't do it, and then you sort of taking notes and showing them how they can overcome those things, and then 4, kind of like telling them how why you do it and what it means to you. Make it sort of personal to them and relate it personally to you. And then sort of disengaging a bit, stepping back and letting them know that it's okay, that you're still going to be their artist and that you're still there for them. Okay, so the next step then is sort of not exactly what to say, but how actually to recruit and sort of set up the stage for a team. For me, like I try really, really hard to be very personable with all of my clients. I not only talk to them about mascara things, I talk to them about their families, it's a lot of time that I spend interacting with people on social media, and as well as checking in with them to see, how products are going and things like that. So be personable, and putting yourself out there in a positive light so that people are attracted to you and want to be around you. They're attracted to your success and they're attracted to your positive presentation. Now, just a little caution to the wind here. If you have someone that says, well, I might sign up because 20% off discount is, I love free makeup, I want to get free makeup. Listen, if they want free makeup, you can help them get free makeup. Open a party for them. Tell them how you can help them earn free makeup. They can bring you customers. Let them do that for you. Don't get sucked into the idea of, oh, they want to sign up and they're not gonna like really sell a whole lot. Those are not, maybe they are, but most likely they're not the type of people that you want on a strong team. You also want to show them through your interactions that this is a movement that they want to be a part of your team. They want to be a part of. And then also you need to think about why do you want a team? What are your goals? And what kind of person are you looking for? That brings me to who. So what kind of women are you looking for? They're going to say, how much time do you spend? Well, I work hard. Actually, I spend a lot of time on it. Look for women that are the same type of women that you are, that they have they have the same goals that you do, women that you have a connection with. They're going to be those boss babes, the hustlers. Look for those. And then make a mental list to yourself and seek them out. So that's where are these people? So for me, they've been friends, they've been customers. I have sat down and made a list of women that I really wanted to have on my team and that I admired, and I have asked some, and some didn't want to do it, and that's fine. I was not emotionally attached to that situation, so it was okay, but I did ask. But I think the bottom line for me is don't push for someone to sell. If they are not going to, if they are really hesitant to sign up in the beginning, they're going to be really hesitant to sell. So find those women that it doesn't take a year for you to convince them. It doesn't take the back and forth and back and forth. Let's see. So when is the next thing? When to let go and be unattached to the outcome. So when you push and push and push someone, it sort of has such a negative connotation to it, and it's sort of better to just move on to the next positive recruit. So if they don't want to do it, don't lose your customers. Make sure that you disengage in a manner that helps them feel like you still want to be their artist and you're super excited to still work with them. And then after you have sort of gathered your few women, if you want to be a good team leader, team building doesn't actually start with buying the kit. So after I've had my few girls, I really looked at it and started thinking, like, what do I want for these girls? For me, it just took this sort of willingness that I wanted to just like hold everyone's hands. So I started things like tagging them in the pinned posts at the top of the GG page. I started my own team my own team group on Facebook. I have a hotline on Messenger that we chat back and forth on. There's team meetings that we attend and I invite them to. I do whatever I can to uplift my downline. I really look at it like what do I want in a team leader and how can I emulate that to them? So I do things like providing giveaways for my new girls. I do things like host Facebook parties for them. Things that help encourage them and sort of feel like they have like a running buddy to go with. Uplift them and help them be present and help them feel excited about attending meetings and things like that. I'm super tight-knit with the girls that signed up with me. Again, it goes back to relationships. I keep up with them not only on a mascara front, but other things as well. If you're feeling down and you're struggling, definitely go to your upline. Don't go down to your downline. That discouragement is just like not uplifting, and they're struggling themselves to just, make their way. And so reach up when you're feeling down. Be the best leader that you can be and be encouraging, and they will thank you for it, and your team will grow, and you will find success in mascara. So thanks for the time today. I hope you guys learned something, and get out there and find your people, gorgeous.